All right, first graders, this is Module 4, Lesson 27. Right now, you need to have these tools in front of you: a dry erase marker, a dry erase board, and an eraser. If you don't have those, then grab a piece of paper and a pencil, and you're good to go. Pause this video if you need to, grab your materials, and then press play. All right, here we go. Today, what we're working on is we are going to add a pair of two-digit numbers when the ones digits have a sum of greater than 10. Now, you have actually already worked on this in Lesson 27, so this is extra practice for you here today. We're going to look at a couple different problems. We're going to start by solving using number bonds with pairs of number sentences. You may also draw quick tens and some ones to help you, but those are just to help you to check your answers. What you actually are going to be doing in this lesson is solving using the number bonds. So we're going to start with 17 plus 5. It doesn't tell us how to solve this problem, so I'm going to start by decomposing and adding to the next 10. So watch me as I do this. I'm going to start by decomposing my 15. Now, I want to decompose and add the next 10, so I'm going to break this into 10 and 5. Now that I've broken 15 into 10 and 5, I'm going to add that 10 to my 17. So that gives me this equation: 17 plus 10 equals. Now, we've worked a lot on adding tens, so I know that 17 plus 10 is going to give me 27. But now that I have 27, I'm not done yet because I still have to add the 5 from my 15. So now I have 27 plus 5 equals something. Now, I know that I can break this 5 up to make the next 10. So looking at 27, how many more do I need to get to 30? If you said 3, you were right. So I can break my 5 up into 3 and 2. Now when I add 27 plus 3, I know that I will get 30. But am I done yet? Nope, definitely not, because I still have to add this 2. So then my final step is going to be saying, okay, 30 plus that 2 equals 32. So now I know that 17 plus 15 is going to give me 32. How is that? We're going to do the next one. But this time, we're going to choose to solve it a different way. That was solving by decomposing and adding a 10. This time, we're going to solve by making the next 10. So here I have 18 plus 16. I'm going to choose to decompose this smaller number. But this time, instead of decomposing into 10 and 6, I'm going to decompose it into 2 and 14. Now you might wonder, why did I do that? But remember, what we're doing is we're trying to make the next 10. When I look at 18, I see that it's really close to 20. How many more do I need to get to 20? Well, easy. I need 2 more. So I decomposed my 16 into 2 and 14. Now when I add my 18 and 2 together, I can write that equation. And I know that 18 plus 2 is going to give me 20. But I'm not done yet because I still have to add that 14 that I left hanging from my 16. All right, so I have 20, and now I can add 14. I know that 20 plus 14 is going to give me 34. You should have something similar on your whiteboards. Now, if you want to, you can pause the video and try drawing it using quick tens to see if you got it right. All right, ready for the next slide? Solve. You may use quick tens and ones to help you. So this time it gives you the freedom. You can choose to use the quick tens or the ones if you want to, or you can choose to use the number bond. I want us to try using the number bonds first. So why don't you pause this video and see, can you solve 19 plus 16 using the make the next 10 technique? So the technique we just did on the last video. Solve using the make the next 10 technique. All right, you solved it? Here we go. Let's do it together to check your work. All right, if I'm going to make the next 10, that means I need to make 19 into 20. How am I going to do that? Yep, I'm going to break 16 into 1 and 15. I knew to break 16 into 1 and 15 because 1 plus 19 is going to give me 20. So now I can write my equation. 19 plus 1 equals 20. But I'm not done yet because I still have my 15 left over from when I decomposed the 16. So now I have 20 plus 15. I know that 20 plus 15 is going to give me 35. Is that what you got? Give yourself a pat on the back. This time we're going to solve 17 plus 17. But instead of using the make the next 10 technique, I want you to try to use the decompose and add 10 method. Go ahead and pause this video and try to solve it on your own. All right, you solved it? Here we go. Let's check your work. So this time I'm trying to decompose and add 10. So I need to decompose 17 into 10 and 7. Now I'm going to add the 10 to my 17. All right, what is 17 plus 10? Make sure you're writing every step of your equation along the way. Well, we know that 17 plus 10 is going to give us 27. All right, good work. But are we finished? Definitely not, because we still need to add our leftover 7 from when we decomposed the 17. So now I have 27 plus 7 equals something. Now here you have two choices. You can choose to count on from 27, counting on 7 more, or you can do what you need to make the next 10. Let's try that. So I know that 27 needs how many more to get to 30? It needs 3 more. So I can break my 7 up into 3 plus 4. Now I can add 27 plus 3. What would 27 plus 3 be? Well, it's 30. Oops, I've got to write the equation, not the answer. So 27 plus 3 equals 30. All right, next step. I'm not finished yet because I still have 4 more left over from that 7. So now I can take my 30 and I can add 4 more. So what's 30 plus 4? It would be 34. So now I know that 17 plus 17 equals 34. You can check your work by drawing some quick tens and quick ones off to the side. Oh, we didn't write our answer over here, which was 35. All right, first graders, great job adding pairs of 2-digit numbers. Sometimes those numbers have 1 digits that have a sum of greater than 10 when you add them together, but you are doing a great job. All right, go get started on your worksheets.